Ty is the definitive difference between a boss and a leader.
It's just collaboration and the love. It's infectious.
I will always say yes to Ty. Don't tell him I said that.
Shakespeare, Ibsen, Chekhov, Shaw, Congreve, Sheridan. A theme with many of those plays from 300, 400, 500 years ago. The theme has always been to question the ruling class. After graduate school, I would work in regional theater, and if they were doing Henry V, I could audition for the Dauphin or some other role, or if they were doing Romeo and Juliet, it was fine for me to do Benvolio or Tybalt. But the idea of playing Henry, or the idea of playing Romeo, I wouldn't even get a chance to audition.
Hey Jordan, I'm Ty Jones.
Nice to meet you, I'm Jordan.
Yeah, Carl.
So I moved to New York City and found out about the Classical Theater of Harlem. I auditioned for a play, they hired me on the spot, and then in the next succession of plays, I got to play these lead roles. I got to play Menelaus.
If thy speech be sooth,
I care not if thou dost for me as much. When the financial crisis hit, it exposed the company. We were about $400,000 in debt. We had a deficit in leadership as well, too. The 10 years that the Classical Theater of Harlem had been around, it was built on the backs of young, hungry actors of color. I didn't want to see that go away because I was one of those actors that were constantly looking for these opportunities. I stepped up.
Ty's amazing, not only talented as a performer, as an actor, and as a writer, but also has the vision to be an artistic leader.
He has this just like very vibrant energy about him and a way to inspire people.
This show, this theater, this production, this community, 110% full throttle. He's able to do all this, while being a consummate family man.
I'm playing Fleance and Young Macduff.
I'm a father of 3. They are 5, 7, and 9. I make my living as an actor. So as of right now, I do not have a salary. I did win a grant that allowed me to hire a managing director and development director, so they are salaried with benefits. And the plan is that in 2017, my position will be a salaried position. By 2017, we'll also be debt-free. Hey everyone, circle up. I'm glad to be on this journey with you. Let's tell people what's happening up in Harlem, okay? The goal wasn't to be the next Lincoln Center or the next public theater, but I did want to have that kind of impact. And I wanted to do it uptown.
for musicians making music come to life.
For me, one of the big passions is taking what's considered classical text and looking at it through a lens of multiculturalism.
In the very true to me, and though it took me like some time, I did make the shift and cast him out.
It unlocks something. It might give us some insights as to what Shakespeare could be.
Everyone who's come in through Ty and Carl's direction and leadership, they've been able to meld perfectly.
He's a leader beyond compare, but you just never feel that sense of hierarchy with him. You're a collaborator with him, you're a peer.
Some leaders, in my experience, can get very stuck on a path that they think it should be on. And I think Ty's strength as a leader is just that he takes into account us as creatives, cast members on the project. My first thought was falling back on I will not yield.
Our value proposition was something that I needed to embed with my company. And that's where it was really important for me to be able to access the minds and the thoughts and the challenges of the folks at the American Express Leadership Academy. Who I am is someone who believes in the possibility of creating a worldwide awareness for humanity. So none of this seems like work to me. This is a purpose.
One of the things that arts allows us to do is dare to dream bigger. Yes, we know what the world looks like outside, but what could it be?
In order for us to do the kind of work that people who wrote plays 400 years ago and beyond, where they were commenting on the ruling class, we have to make sure that the ruling class isn't dictating our art. I need the people on my side, person by person, one at a time. When you want to see a neighborhood thrive, bring in the arts, particularly in communities that have suffered. If I can enroll these folks, the community of Harlem, I don't need to worry about a review. They are going to show up no matter what because they feel a sense of ownership to it.